We're here in the heart of the Sydney Turpentine Ironbark Forest. That sounds like a pretty special place to be.
It is. Sydney Turpentine Ironbark Forest is listed as an endangered vegetation community, so that means there's not much of it left.
Why are Sydney Turpentine Ironbark trees so important?
Well, this type of vegetation community grows on very specific soil, so it grows on shale and it grows on sandstone. So these types of trees don't necessarily grow naturally everywhere in Sydney.
So they're very unique to this area.
Absolutely, yeah.
That is so cool. And what kind of creatures call these trees home?
Well, we found a baby ringtail possum that was in a dray, which is a little nest in a fork in one of the trees. There's lots of birds that live here. They've created hollows. I've also found evidence of a powerful owl that's been visiting the site as well.
That's so special.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing that an area like this, where we can see cars over there, can be habitat for such important and beautiful creatures.
Yeah, so it's an important biodiversity stepping stone. So Sydney is very fragmented, particularly where we are here, which is virtually the inner city. So that's why trees and keeping these type of vegetation communities intact is very important. We have a long-standing community bush care group that work here once a month. In fact, one of our volunteers, Merle, is with us today.
Let's go and check out what she's up to.
Okay.
Why do you love being a bush care volunteer here, Mel?
I love being out in the bush. It brings my blood pressure down.
So it gives you a sense of calm
Yes,
and peace?
yes.
Me too.
So this is a turpentine tree. The botanical name is Syncarpia glomulifera.
What is it really?
Syncarpia glomulifera.
Glomulifera.
Glomulifera, yeah.
That's
So-
a good name.
or turpentine. We'll call it turpentine. It's a really hard wood, so it's really durable. So it was used for posts and poles and buildings, so heavy construction.
It's beautiful bark, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really kind of fibrous. It's sort of deeply fissured. There's lots of spider webs, and the branches are really gnarly and they're kind of hanging low.
So it's habitat for tiny little things like the spiders that we can't see, but we can only see their webs,
Yeah.
all the way up to a king parrot.
Yep. So it's an important park for biodiversity.
And are they vulnerable to anything?
Yes. Previously, there's been a pathogen in the park that has killed some of the trees, unfortunately.
Wow. And so you're helping to protect the trees from that pathogen.
Yeah, so what we can do when we come in, when the bush care volunteers come in here to work, I clean, I sanitise all the tools, and we also spray our boots. So we're not kind of traipsing in different germs into the park.
I can't believe that in the middle of the city there's a place like this, when I've travelled through here heaps of times and I didn't know.
Yeah, it's easy to overlook, and it was a traditional 50s park that was mown. There was no natural grasses, there was no shrubs, there was just trees. But luckily our predecessors had the foresight to, look after the land and help it to regenerate.
For the next generation.
Exactly.
Which is us now, so we need to do this for the next generation, right?
We do.
Well, thank you for the work that you do.
Ah,
Now, where else can we find these amazing Sydney Turpentine ironbarks?
sure. So at the moment we are in Concord. There's also another stand at Brays Bay, Uralla, and just down near Drummoyne Park.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I agree with Mel. I feel calm, I feel peaceful, I feel happy, I have a smile on my face. My mind feels full of awe at all the amazing creatures and little happenings that are going on in this park that I didn't even know about. right in the middle of Sydney. Trees really are truly amazing. To enhance the beauty and the health of your neighbourhood, of your naturehood, head to the council website and join the Bush Care Volunteer program. Show you care.